Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of Converting My Van. Today we're doing electrics and more specifically the solar panel. So I'm up here sat on the top of my roof and the plan is I've got my hose, I've got my ladder and I'm going to go ahead and clean this. Now ideally I want to be able to show you that, but I've come to realise there's nowhere to hook my GoPro up whilst I'm up here. Maybe I can do it on a ladder, I'm not sure, or I can put it up there. But I feel like I'm committed now, so I'll try and record this. If not, I'll just show you the finished product. Anyways, let's begin. So I've done half of the roof so far. As you can see, much better. However, the roof does feel very feels very weak, so I don't feel very comfortable, not gonna lie, standing over there. So I might have to get the ladder, just stand on the ladder both sides of here. However, I'm not actually that fussed right now about doing that because I've only got one solar panel to go up and it's going to go on the back here anyway, so the clean area is where the solar panel will be. So for now I might just leave it at that. I'm not sure, I'll get back to you on that. Okay, so I'm up in my bedroom just because it'll be a little bit quieter because of the wind, as well as a good view to have. This is what the roof of the van now looks like, so pretty well improved. The the wind's blowing the windows shut. Pretty well. It's a lot cleaner than what it was. It can be better, but I don't want to get my hands and knees and like proper scrub. So I think that will absolutely be fine. Now I assume it's going to need to be dry for me to put the silicone down with drilling the solar panel into the roof. So I'm going to get a cloth and give it a little dry, and then I'll meet you back here or outside in the van with the solar panel, and hopefully we'll drill it in. Okay, so this is everything we're going to need for the solar panel, except for one item which is arriving today. So what have we got? We have got obviously our solar panel, which is a 200 watt Renogy solar panel. We then have down here the Renogy mounting brackets, which is for the solar panel, and it's screws. We've got this gland, which the cables run into here and it will then come out the bottom here, which will then go into a hole that I'll drill into the roof of the van. I've got some silicone here. So this silicone, it says it's for doors and windows, but it'll be fine. The main thing I had to look for was if it is UV resistant, which it is. Perfect, and it's weatherproof and everything. Here we have a fuse for the cables. I've got some masking tape. I've got some extension cables for the solar panel. And finally, I have a like wire cutting kit thing. This is what it is. Truthfully, I've never used one of these before, and I should probably do a test, but yeah, I got that basically found on Amazon. So what I'll do to benefit everybody is everything I've used I will link on an Amazon list. So if you want to use the same things as I have, you'll be able to just find everything I've bought from Amazon on one Amazon list, which I'll have in the description of this video and the 2 previous videos that I've done. Nevertheless, the last item that I'm waiting for is oh golly, do you know what I forgot? Over here in this box, apologies about the mess, it's not that. I've also got this, a Bluetooth module. This will connect to the MPPT charge controller, and then that'll be able, so I can connect all of this to the app. This is why I've gone with Renogy. And finally, we have here the Renogy Rover 30 amp MPPT charge controller. This as well we're gonna need, arguably one of the most important parts. I don't know how I forgot that. I've also got the battery over there somewhere, my leisure battery. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to connect all this up. We're going to connect the solar panel into the solar charge controller, which is that Rover, and then we're going to get the cables that come later. I've got a 33 amp electrical wiring which will be coming later to go from the MPPT charge controller into the leisure battery, so then the leisure battery can start getting charged up from the solar panel. So now every day that I linger and procrastinate working on the van, at the very least the battery is getting charged, and I can get some lighting put in there, so when it's dark I can also work in the van without it being pitch black. So yeah, let's begin. So this is how we're going to go ahead and put this bracket onto the solar panel. So we're going to go ahead and grab it this way up and slide it onto the hole. We're going to get one of these nuts and they're flush, and go ahead and stick it under like that. Grab another one of those, flat one, the little tiny circle on there, and then the little nut will just go like this basically, all the way down. Then I'm going to grab this tool, don't know what it's called, that's going to hold that in place, I hope. Yeah, so go ahead and hopefully hold that in place, and grab this, and we're going to go ahead and tighten it. Here we go. Make sure it's really tight. Just going to make sure that this is as tight as we can get. Like that. That is pretty good. And now we just need to do that another 3 times and then it's done. So, okay, what I'm going to do now is I've got this silicone here. I'm going to apply it underneath here, and then I'm going to go ahead and drill these screws through the silicone into the van, almost to try and give it double protection, I suppose, because I'm only going to fit one screw on because this other one here overhangs, so I'm only going to be screwing in one screw. So I just want to make sure it will definitely stay on and won't fall off basically. So with that said, we're going to try and do that now on camera. I'll do this one and then I'll do the other 3 off camera, only because it's really awkward up here at the moment with the GoPro. There's nowhere really to hook it onto, and it's just very difficult to try and maneuver around it. So I'll do this one to try and show you anyways, and then I'll do the other 3 and then show you what we're looking like afterwards. So plan of action will be, I need to change the drill head to begin with here. Okay, so drill head changed. So with that said, we will now go ahead and attempt to put the silicone down. Now I don't know how I'm going to get over there without disrupting you. The concept is maybe I just do it like this. Fucking hell, what am I doing wrong? Okay, so this is what we've done. That's the hole there that I need to screw into, and then this is the silicone underneath, so obviously that will dry, and then this will become sticky. But I'm also going to use the screw as well for kind of double protection. That's on one. I've got one over there, and I've got another one just there. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and drill into the van these screws. So yeah, I will get back to you once that's done, only because it's a little bit difficult to try and stick the GoPro anywhere and do it. So yeah, I'll be back once I've drilled the first hole. Okay, so it is a bit of a mess, but I've managed to get the screws in. The silicone work is awful, but I do think it will work, which is awesome. It's a bit of a mess on the actual panel itself, but again, I kept this on for that exact purpose. So all I've got to do now is take off these little bit of plastics, this on top, and then the cables out of this side we're then going to run into the gland, which we're going to sit on top of here. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what's next. Okay, so now we just need to connect everything. So we've got two cables here that I've connected directly. Whoops. Oh great, I've got to reach and get that now. That I connected directly to the solar panel. That being a positive and a minus. You'll see here, this one is the minus, and then this one is the plus. So what I have got here is a fuse, which is provided from Energy. It's cost £10. This will connect to the positive. So what I will do is I'll go ahead and grab this positive, which you can tell is this one here, and we're just going to go ahead and connect them together like that. You'll hear like a little click, and that's connected now. Perfect. Now with my extension cables that I've got here, I'm going to go ahead and grab the red, which is positive, and the black, which is negative, and connect them to the corresponding cables. So we've got the black here, so black and black go together like that, and the what's called red and the red will go together like that. Cool. So now that they're connected, we're then going to go ahead and feed the cables into this hole that I have down here, which I'll try and move the camera. So these cables are going to go into here. Now it's really awkward, I don't have anywhere to put you now, so I'm going to go ahead and do this and show you the finished product. Okay, so we have connected the fuse, and we connected the cables to the solar panel. They've gone into the gland, which I've done obviously a very professional job, as you can see, and that feeds into the van. Now the thing was, I'm not too fussed at presentation. I know this is the most botched job you'll ever see, and I totally get that. This is the first time ever using this stuff, so please give me some slack. But also, I'm not overly fussed. Of course, I'd like the most pristine, perfect finish I could get. However, with lack of experience and overall just not too fast, I can tolerate this finish. However, understandably, people watching this now are thinking, oh my silly Nelly, that is atrocious, what am I watching? And I totally understand. Nevertheless, let's go inside the van and try and hook everything up. Okay, so here we are inside of the van. So as you can see at the top here, this is where I fed the cables through. Now they come all the way down here, and they want to fall down here roughly. So what I want to do is I want to then put the cables back into this like tunnel, and it's going to go all the way along here to this corner, come down here, and come out somewhere here, and it will plug into our MPPT charger, which would be roughly here around the wheel arch area. I'm still not entirely sure how exactly I'm going to have all the electrics. Obviously I want them in the boot area. I never had a preference of which side, but I'm still unsure exactly how I'm going to do it, which, seeing as now I'm about to connect everything, is not ideal, I suppose, but oh well. Cross that bridge when we get to it, the first one of the episode. So I think for the last part of this episode, what we'll do is we'll go ahead, sort out this cabling here, get it run down this tunnels, out that little double socket there, and plug it into the MPPT charge controller. Okay, so cables have gone back in here. They've gone all the way down here, and they come out here. Perfect. I've got my red, I've got my black. Those cables are now going to go into here. So let me bring you over to the light. So this is the Renogy Rover MPPT charger. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go on the solar part. The plus is going to go in there, and the minus is going to go in there, and then here are some screws. I guess I need to actually screw out first and then screw back in. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Can I attach you now? So now that we're back in here, so I'm going to pop him here just so we can see. So I'm going to go ahead and not unscrew because I've got too big of a screwdriver. Okay, so it's raining outside, so I've had to shut the door. So it's obviously a bit dark, so I've got my phone torch, I'm afraid, but that's not going to really help me massively here because you can't see. So what I'm going to do, you can't even see me when I put you on selfie mode. What I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to go ahead and connect it all up, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. What I will try and show you with the limited light that I have is how I'm sorting these cables out. So they've got this little end on here, the cable. So I'm just using this tool here to basically unclip them. Like, not like that, like that. So now I've got the exposed wiring for both the red and black ready to go into the MPPT charge controller. Okay, so this ain't the best setup that I can have, but it's something anyways. At least you can kind of see what we're doing, because I can't lie to you, I want to be able to show you what I'm doing. And similarly with the rain outside, I don't want to get the inside of this van absolutely soaked. So unfortunately we've got to settle for this. So I'm going to put on, basically I'm going to put on these rubber gloves because I'm a little bit cautious. I don't know if I'm being overkill here or not with like protection, but just to be cautious. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab this red cable. It's going to go into here like that, I believe, and then all I got to do is tighten this screw like this. I think that's in. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the same thing with the black cable. Right, so there is stuff happening on here. What I will do though is just make sure that these are definitely really tight. Well, maybe not too tight, I don't want to fucking break anything. Okay, so here we are. You literally can't see a thing. Yeah, you literally cannot see a thing. So now you can. I'm really sorry now if you actually didn't see any of that, but we've tried anyway. And my phone camera. This is an absolute shambles. I can't lie to you. I am very sorry. But it seems to be working. It's now flashing with the battery icon because the battery ain't connected. That'll be next episode because I'm still waiting for the because I'm still waiting for the whatever you call it to arrive. The cables. Okay, so it's a new day. The cable has been delivered, and this is what the cable looks like. So you can kind of see it's got the red and the black inside of this thick black outer casing. So I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do here. I've got this tool here, so I'm wondering if I can just snip a bit off like that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I've got a little bit right, and I'm just wondering now, I've got this little bit off now, am I able to like strip this? Where did it go? Oh my god, it actually did work. It actually worked. So we have got the red and the black here. So I just need to figure out then, how do I... Ah, okay, here we go. Here we go. That is what we want. So, I think so anyway. Now, the MPPT charge controller is 30 amp. This is a 33 amp automotive electrical wiring cable. Theoretically, that should be fine to go from the MPPT charge controller into the car battery. However, obviously, I don't actually truly know. So, we'll just go connect it and hope for the best, I think, if I'm being honest with you. So, what I need now, got my cable. This needs to go from the MPPT charge controller into the battery. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the battery and we're then going to go from there. So bear with me. So, I'm very sorry about the noise. I might have to mute this and do a post commentary instead. We'll see. This is the battery. Instructions and stuff. So, anyways, this is the battery. It is a 100 amp hour battery and I can connect it to my phone, which is awesome. So, plan of action will be this cable, the black cable is going to go into this one and the red cable is going to go into this one, and then on this side the black cable is going to go into the MPPT charger, and then so is the red cable essentially. Connecting then finally the MPPT charger to the battery, thus giving us some charge. Now, I've got some instructions here. Okay, so I've cut off what I believe is a very excessive amount of cabling. So with that said, we're going to go ahead now and try and strip this using this. And I'm going to go ahead and put a lot of force behind this, like so, and then that should hopefully, no, okay, so maybe I just got to do bit by bit. So let's try a little bit, I think. Oh, here we go, there. And so now we've got this here, which actually it's got me thinking, I probably don't need to expose the whole wiring. I could basically just expose that. That goes in the negative, that goes in the positive, and I keep it then as the black. I go this side, and I expose this side, the same as this one. And that'd be perfectly fine. I should probably look to do that, I think. Like that. So, the black and the red are not exposed. I pull this off in the bin and I've got these two cables here. Although that black one there is exposed. I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know if that's an issue or not. Can I pull you down? Not really. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I like the Amazon listing for this and any YouTube videos you ever watch. They make this look so simple and easy. I mean, a bit of a botched job, but I think it'll be fine. So we've done one side, we just now need to do the other side. So So we have the solar. We have our solar charger, and we need to plug it into the battery. However, the problem is I need to get like a ring connector for the battery, so I'm going to need to go out and do a bit of shopping. Nevertheless, so before I do that, we can connect these two together. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to grab this side here. I assume this would be the better side, I don't really know, and it's got to go this way. I might have done too much exposure, I'm not gonna lie. I think I have done too much exposure here. It's fine, no stress. I'm sure I can make it work. Maybe I should put gloves on. Okay, buddy. Don't want to die on camera. Can I die? Probably not. That's probably an exaggeration, isn't it? But put these rubber gloves on, right. So red going into the positive, like that. And I get this screwdriver and we tighten this up. Okay, I'm back. So I just had a skip dropped off on my drive to put a load of rubbish into. And it's starting to spit with rain, which means I can wrap this up, go ahead, sort the skip out, basically get the van closed up whilst it's raining, go out and do some shopping to get myself some like little connectors for the battery, and then we come back and we finish connecting this to the battery, which I think would be pretty decent. So that goes in there. Oh god, hang on. Bloody hell. Don't want that coming out, which I don't think they are. Cool, so we've got now the solar panel plugged into the MPPT charge controller. We've got the MPPT charge controller now with a cable coming out ready to go into the battery. Now, the problem I've got, as I just swivel you around this way, is oh, actually, now that I mention it, I need to cut this up further, don't I? So I've got to go one here. Yeah, okay, well, one there, basically, and then that will charge up the battery. However, one, I need to cut this bigger, which is fine, no problem. And two, I don't know how I just connect that on there like this. Do I just, people use like this like ring. Okay, so everybody, I have gone to Halfords and I bought these here, these little ring connectors. I'll take them out of the box for you to show you exactly what they are. So the plan is for these little ring connectors, they could hopefully hook on to the battery. So I'm going to turn you down there now. Here we are, battery. So I need to go ahead and take this off. Now, will this fit on here? Oh my god, it does. What a fit. Oh my days. That is perfect. So what we need to do is I now need to get this and connect this into here. That. I think that works. I hope. Okay, so hopefully the GoPro won't die on me. We will see. But here is the negative. So we're going to go ahead and put this through there, and that's going to go onto here. Like so. Like that. We're then going to go ahead and take this one off. Whoops. This is the positive. Now this is where I think no? Honestly, when I just tested this, it did work. So now I don't know what's going on. There's a little spark that happened here. Although, okay, bear with me. Very sorry. This one goes in here, that goes on there like that. This gets drilled down. Like that. So the battery is connected to the MPPT charger. Gloves can come off. I will try and give you a quick finish to this video because the GoPro is low on charge and I do want to be cautious of that. So over here now in this messy corner we have the solar that comes up here down this corner into the MPPT charge controller, which then goes into the battery. Now over here on the MPPT charge controller there is no flashing lights and we actually have voltage. All the solar is now connected to the battery and it should be charging. So in the next episode we are going to focus on the big truck, apologies about that. We're going to focus on the living space and that will be, oh my goodness, I almost dropped you, sorry. This area. Car seat will go onto a swivel plate to turn around. Here I'm going to mess around with this wood to have a raised platform. Double seat will go here and a desk will go there, and then we'll look at some wood paneling and maybe a window there. But that is for next episode. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching this episode. If you've got any suggestions, comments of what I could do, please leave them in the comment section as that'd be super handy for me. Any tips you have, that'd be awesome. And yeah, thanks for all the support on the current videos. It's awesome. I'm so glad everyone's enjoying them. Be sure to subscribe and I'll see you next week for another episode of Converting My Van. Bye.